Hey folks, welcome back to the show. Thought we'd do a little technique and or tip of the week since I'm behind on those again. As you can see here on the desk, we got some big swim baits, and I want to show you guys just how to rig them and what gear I throw them on this time of year, because they could be just as effective as a jerk bait. They can pull out the bigger females that are in the area you're fishing. I mean, you'll still catch 1 pounders, 2 pounders on it, but if you're going after the pine boss, if you're on the bank, or if you are just, in search of bigger fish, I've caught my PB on the mag draft, and I want to go over gear and rigging these type of baits out of the package, because there is a little bit of tweaking that you're going to want to do to it before you just go fishing it. You don't have to, but it will make life a lot easier on you, and keep the bait a little bit less weedy and still as provocative and enticing to those big females. So let's get after it. Alright folks, so as you can see the workspace here, I'm going to open both of these actually and show you what I do to make sure that they continue to fish the way I learned how to fish them from Chris Zaldane, who is the man when it comes to throwing baits like this. He's the one that kind of put them on the map, and this right here happens to be the exact color and size that I caught my PB on 4 years ago. That fish was over 6 about. You can see it in episode 31. If you remember that scale is a ½ pound off, so it was a 6-pounder. I didn't have all the fancy editing that I do now. I don't even think I had opening title music or anything like that. It was very primitive, but the footage was captured, and that's all that matters. Count it down a little bit.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh wow! Oh wow, you guys! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! What do we got here? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Look at that! Oh my goodness! What? Wow! 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 Oh! Oh
my God.
Oh my God! Look at that largemouth! Oh my God! Oh my God! Can we say new personal best? Probably. I'm gonna say probably. Oh my gosh! Look at that!
And the only difference in my setup now is I go straight fluorocarbon, whereas back then I was throwing 50-pound braid to 20-pound mono leader. Now, this part of the packaging you want to keep because you want to put this bait back away when you're not fishing it in its original packaging. And I just use rubber bands to keep it closed. Move these little staples here because they will poke you. But notice I got out the beefy pliers for a reason, and I will show you why here in a second. So, the way these are designed is that in the belly of the bait you will see a disc magnet, and what that's supposed to do is to keep your hook running true like that. But casting mechanics, vegetation and or obstructions in your retrieval path, etc., can often move your hook out of place, which will cause your bait to run funny, which will look unrealistic to the bass, which will not provoke a strike. So if you look down the center of where the bait was molded, you will see that little disc magnet. So what I do is I take this barb right here, I take said pliers and I bend it out. Seen that? I see they put beefier hooks on here. So I'm going to bend it out a little bit further than that. Okay, there we go. Now you want to take said hook, find the line of the mold that will be dead center on the belly of the bait, right? And then dry fit it. Make sure you're going in the right spot, and you will see two marks that'll look like where your barbs are supposed to rest. And then you want to take that hook point that you just bent out and put them into the belly of the swim bait, like so. That way you are not relying solely on the magnet. It is designed for this hack or tweak or whatever you want to call it. All right, it's made to be done like that, or they wouldn't put that belly slot in there for you to do that. If you guys can see that, I know y'all can see that. Now I'm gonna do the same to this bait because it's basically a very similar bait, just different brand. And what I'm gonna again recommend, that when you are done throwing or you want to switch colors or whatever, you make sure that this thing goes right back into its original plastic housing here. And then what I do is I just grab a rubber band, boom, back on the pegboard it goes until I fish it again. I'm gonna do the same thing to that one. Alright folks, now let's talk about the gear I throw it on. So I throw mine on a 7.3 heavy action jig rod. This is a old model Lews Carbon Fire 7.3 heavy. It is the exact same rod I was using when I caught my PB back in the day. This is a PC Fun 7 5-to-1 speed reel, and that is 17-pound fluorocarbon. And then there's another pivotal piece right there, is I use a heavy duty dual lock snap when I'm throwing any kind of big swim bait like this. And I also, use the barrel swivel modification because these baits tend to cartwheel when you cast them. They just tumble. They're not the easiest baits to cast, and you can use that barrel swivel dual lock snap application throwing these, throwing your glides, throwing anything like that, Alabama rigs, etc., etc. If you go back to, it's either technique of the week 15 or 16, I'll leave it in the video. You'll see I make my own. I just grab barrel swivels and then make different sizes, but I do stick with the one size dual lock snap, which I'll leave the quick link to the video. It's in my most viewed videos. I think it's second most viewed. For some reason everybody loved that one. But I'm gonna get out and try to throw these today, even though it's gonna be super windy. I'm gonna try to get out before these gusts get up to 30 miles an hour, I think, something crazy like that. But I'll show you some on the water footage as well, but I just wanted to go over rigging with you guys and just share what I've been taught and shown throughout the years, and it does work when you fish them like this. So that being said, folks, this is technique and or tip of the week. This is Brian from Guy with the GoPro Fishing Show. Out for now, but just for now. Be easy, folks, and throw you some big swim baits.